Selena Quintanilla M was more than just a Tejano music star. She was a cultural icon, a beacon of hope, and a bridge between two worlds. Born on April 16, 1971 in Lake Jackson, Texas, Selena grew up performing with her family band, Selena y Los Dinos. By her late teens, her charisma, powerful voice, and ability to blend traditional Tejano music with pop and R&B influences had made her a star. Despite the challenges of breaking into a male-dominated industry, Selena's charm and drive catapulted her to success, making her one of the most celebrated Latina artists of her generation. However, lurking in the shadows of her rise was a figure who would betray her trust and rob the world of a beloved talent. Yolanda Saldívar, a once devoted fan and confidant, became the architect of Selena's demise. The story of their intertwined lives and the tragic day it ended remains one of the most heart-wrenching tales in music history. In 1991, Selena was steadily climbing the ladder of success. Her father and manager, Abraham Quintanilla Jr., was a fiercely protective figure who kept a watchful eye over Selena's burgeoning career. It was during this time that Yolanda Saldívar, a 30-year-old registered nurse from San Antonio, entered the picture. Saldívar, captivated by Selena's music and charisma, reached out to Abraham with an ambitious proposal. She wanted to start an official fan club for Selena in San Antonio. Her idea was simple but effective. It would promote Selena's music, connect her with fans, and sell merchandise. Abraham initially hesitated, but Saldívar's persistence won him over. By 1991, the Selena fan club was established, with Saldívar as its president. The fan club thrived under Saldívar's leadership, eventually amassing over 5,000 members. Saldívar became a trusted figure within the Quintanilla circle, earning a role that expanded beyond the fan club and into Selena's personal and professional life. The fan club quickly became a success, giving Selena a way to connect with her growing audience while providing financial support through membership fees and merchandise sales. Saldívar worked tirelessly to organize events, sell promotional items, and build a network of fans, earning her a reputation as a hardworking and loyal advocate. Selena's trust in Saldívar grew as she proved her dedication. Saldívar became a regular presence in Selena's professional and personal life, joining her on tours, attending family gatherings, and managing increasingly important aspects of her career. Over time, Saldívar's responsibilities expanded beyond the fan club. She took on a managerial role at Selena Clothing, the boutique chain Selena had opened to combine her passion for fashion and business. Saldívar's proximity to Selena seemed to feed her obsession. What started as admiration for Selena's talent and charisma evolved into a need to control and possess her. Saldívar went to great lengths to ensure she was always by Selena's side, isolating herself from other employees and family members. Her possessiveness became apparent as she began to resent anyone else who shared Selena's attention, often spreading rumors or undermining colleagues she perceived as threats. She also began micromanaging Selena's boutique staff, causing tensions with employees who found her domineering and difficult to work with. Complaints about Saldívar's behavior surfaced as early as 1994, but Selena, ever kind and non-confrontational, chose to give her the benefit of the doubt. Selena's kindness played a significant role in Saldívar's increasing influence. Unlike her father, Abraham Quintanilla Jr., who was quick to act on suspicions, Selena often sought to see the good in people. She valued loyalty and believed in giving second chances, which made her reluctant to confront Saldívar directly about her behavior. This trust gave Saldívar a sense of invulnerability. She began to act as though she were indispensable to Selena's success. Some close to Selena noted that Saldívar's behavior bordered on obsessive, with her referring to Selena as her life and becoming visibly upset when excluded from decisions or events. Despite these red flags, Selena's compassion kept Saldívar in her inner circle. As Selena's empire grew, Saldívar gained more access to her finances. She managed the fan club's funds and the boutique's accounts, often without oversight. By 1995, multiple employees began to voice concerns about missing funds and irregularities in payroll. Customers complained about not receiving merchandise they had paid for, prompting suspicions about Saldívar's handling of money. Abraham Quintanilla Jr., known for being pessimistic, began investigating these claims. What he found was alarming: evidence that Saldívar had embezzled thousands of dollars from both the fan club and Selena's boutique business. Abraham immediately confronted Saldívar, who denied the allegations. Though Abraham was firm in his decision to fire her, Selena hesitated. She felt torn between loyalty to her friend and the hard evidence of betrayal. Saldívar's obsession deepened as she sensed her position within Selena's world slipping away. She became increasingly paranoid, believing that others were conspiring to push her out. Her behavior became erratic, calling Selena at odd hours, pleading to meet in person, and sending messages that ranged from apologetic to accusatory. In hindsight, Saldívar's isolation was a critical factor. With no close family of her own and few friends outside of Selena's circle, her world revolved entirely around the singer. Losing Selena meant losing her sense of identity and purpose. This dependency on Selena became the foundation for her dangerous mindset. If she couldn't control Selena, no one else would. Saldívar's actions took a darker turn as her desperation grew. After being fired from her positions, she refused to relinquish key financial documents, claiming they were in her possession but using them as leverage to maintain contact with Selena. She began to hint at personal crises, including a fabricated claim of being assaulted in Mexico, as a way to gain sympathy and delay confrontation. Out of concern, Selena took her to a local hospital, but doctors found no evidence of an assault. Frustrated but still determined to resolve the situation, Selena returned to the motel with Saldívar. In room 158, tensions escalated. Selena demanded the documents, and Saldívar stalled, growing increasingly emotional. As Selena turned to leave, Saldívar pulled out a .38 caliber revolver and shot Selena once in the back. The bullet severed a major artery, causing catastrophic blood loss. Despite her injury, Selena managed to flee the room, leaving a 392-foot trail of blood as she staggered to the motel lobby. Collapsing on the floor, she gasped out Saldívar's name and room number to the staff before losing consciousness. Selena was rushed to Memorial Medical Center, where doctors worked tirelessly to save her. Despite their efforts, Selena was pronounced dead at 1:05 p.m. She was just 23 years old. Meanwhile, Saldívar attempted to flee in her pickup truck, but was cornered by police in the motel parking lot. For nearly 9 hours, she held a gun to her head, threatening to kill herself. Police negotiators eventually persuaded her to surrender, and she was arrested on charges of first-degree murder. News of Selena's death spread like wildfire, plunging her fans and the Latinx community into collective grief. Vigils were held across the country, and radio stations played her music non-stop. On April 3, 1995, more than 60,000 fans attended Selena's public viewing, and her funeral was broadcast on local television. Her posthumous album, Dreaming of You, released in July 1995, debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, solidifying her legacy as a crossover star who bridged cultural divides. In October 1995, Yolanda Saldívar was convicted of Selena's murder and sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 30 years. As of 2025, she remains incarcerated.